What's up, you guys? It's Justin from the channel 502 Fragrance Reviews, where the goal of my channel is to give you amazing recommendations for great fragrances, but at the same time bridging the gap between those that know about fragrances and those that don't know about fragrances. So today for you guys, I have top 10 fall fragrances for men that you can find in department stores, that being your JCPenney's, Dillard's, Macy's, Sephora's, and Ulta. I've already done the top 10 fall fragrances for women. If you haven't seen that, check that out. I'll leave that at the end of the video. You can click on it. But for now, let's focus on these top 10 men's fragrances. Let's get into the list. The first fragrance I want to show you guys is a very, very unique fragrance. This is a fragrance where if you wear this, you already know that you're not going to be smelling like all the other guys. This one right here is very, very nice. This comes from the house of Paco Rabanne. This came out last year, spring of last year, 2018. And this is 1 Million Lucky. Now, for those of y'all that don't know a lot about fragrances, this one has become really popular in the fragrance community. So that doesn't mean that everyone is wearing this fragrance. It just means that this fragrance is really, really nice. By us fragrance connoisseurs, we really appreciate this type of fragrance. This one right here, honey, hazelnut, and plum are some of the main notes in this fragrance. This right here, you have to like sweet fragrances to like this fragrance. Guys, if you don't like sweet fragrances, this is not for you. But I can assure you that this is a fragrance that will get you noticed, will definitely get you a lot of compliments. This one right here has really good longevity as well. I have this in the fall fragrance video, but I believe you could possibly wear this year round. Maybe everything except high heat. But this works great in the winter, works great in the spring as well. But I want to put it in this fall list. This one right here, you will see this fragrance show up again in multiple videos of mine. So that is Paco Rabanne's 1 Million Lucky. This next fragrance I want to show you guys, it's a fragrance that once again is really popular in the fragrance community. This is Hall of Fame-esque. Typically every guy that's in the fragrances has this in their fragrance collection. So without further ado, this is the one, the only YSL's La Nuit de L'Homme. And this one right here is a gorgeous scent. Cardamom, lavender, and bergamot, some of the main notes in here. Yes, this one is very, very nice, very seductive. La Nuit de L'Homme translates to the night of the man, and I think French. Yes, I believe it's in French. This one right here, you will see this fragrance show up in multiple videos of mine. If you wear this, can work year round. I feel like it's not too much. It's not too overpowering, but many guys bring this out in the fall time. This one right here has a nice dose of freshness with some nice underlying woodiness as well, a little bit of spice. This one right here, I believe, actually, yeah, this one right here, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, this was voted the sexiest smelling men's cologne. It was a survey of, like, they asked thousands of women. This one was voted the sexiest smelling men's cologne. So that right there is probably going to sell a lot of you guys cologne. This has that potential with ladies. Ladies are going to love this for sure. I doubt you will find a lady that does not like this one. This one right here is very nice. This is La Nuit de L'Homme. You're going to see this in a few videos of mine besides this one. This next fragrance I want to show you guys is one that I am really, really excited to show you, because I can tell you this right now. If you go into the department store and you smell this, there's not going to be any other fragrance in the department store that smells like this. If you go into Dillard's, JCPenney's, Macy's, none something like this. This is a release from early last year, 2018. This is from the house of Prada, and this is Prada's Luna Rossa Black. And this one right here, guys, this one gets comparisons to Bulgari Black, as well as Van Cleef & Arpels Midnight in Paris. Those two need to be compared to. Not hardly any guy is going to have either one of those two fragrances, because one's discontinued and the other one's just not going to have it. This one right here is a really nice aromatic, sweet, musky fragrance. You got tonka bean, amber, and musk as some of the main notes in here. And this one, it's got a sweetness to it from the tonka bean, but it's also like a powderiness in here as well. Definitely underlying powderiness, not too powdery though. This one to me is a very, very nice seductive scent. I like that it's very different from what you typically see in department stores. This one will have you stand out. This one has good longevity. This one will also show up in a few other model videos. This one right here, if you wear this in the fall time, using sprays, it's going to have fantastic staying power. Don't get turned off when I say it's musky. A lot of guys that doesn't know about fragrances, a lot of people, not even guys, a lot of people that don't know about fragrances don't even know how musk truly smells. Typically, the average consumer associates heavy scents with being musky. Not the case at all. This one right here is very nice. I think that you will really get some good wearings out of this, and you will definitely get noticed. And that's Prada Rossa Black. The next fragrance I want to show you guys is a fragrance that either got released early this year or last year. It is definitely newer. This one right here is one that I really enjoy. This comes from the house of Versace, and it is Versace Eros Flame. So this one right here to me is a much better version of the original Versace Eros. I feel like a lot of guys probably have the original Versace Eros, and yes, this is similar to that. I have seen comments that these two are Eros and Eros Flame. They opened up different, but they draw down to the same scent. I don't fully agree with that. So for some of the main notes you got in here, you got mandarin orange, and mandarin orange, vanilla, and different variety of spices. You got pepper, you got chinodo in here. This is to me a more mature, grown-up version of the original Versace Eros, and I also think that it just overall smells better. The original Versace Eros is more of a minty, fresh, fruity scent. This is more of a fresh, spicy, sweet kind of scent. This one right here, I've worn this a few times. This has definitely gotten me good compliments. The compliment factor I expect to be high with this, just like the original Versace Eros. That one, the compliment factor is high. This one right here also lasts a long time. This one is a very nice one. It was one that it's really good. I'm not gonna wear this a ton probably, but I know every time I wear this one I smell good, and I'm for sure probably gonna compliments with this. This one's very nice. Check out Versace Eros Flame. The next fragrance I want to show you guys is one that it's an oldie but goodie. Not super old, but it's been out for a while. It's a Hall of Famer in the fragrance community. This is one that every guy should have in their collection. For sure, I feel like every guy should have this in their collection. This is from Dolce&Gabbana, and this is Dolce&Gabbana's The One Eau de Parfum. So with this one, tobacco, amber, some of the main notes. This one is so nice. It's a gorgeous, sweet tobacco fragrance. This one is very warm and inviting, but the sweetness in it doesn't veer away from the masculinity that's in this fragrance. This is very nice. This is gorgeous for the fall time. For the fall time, this is when guys are going to start bringing this out, especially people in the fragrance community. They're going to start bringing this fragrance out because it just suits fall so well. You can wear it any time of the year. I feel like it's fine any time of the year, but in the fall time, it's great. The performance on this isn't the best. It's known for not having the best performance. It's about average to above average. You don't get beast mode out of this, but that's perfectly fine because the scent is very great. Guys, definitely get your nose on this. Check this out if you haven't. This is one right here. It's universally loved. I think you will definitely like this one, and that's Dolce&Gabbana's The One Eau de Parfum. The next fragrance I want to mention to you guys is actually one that I don't have, but I feel like a lot of people ain't gonna have this, but it definitely deserves a mention. I feel like this is one y'all should check out because this is the one I actually do like. I'm not gonna pick it up, but I do like it. This came out in 2017. This comes from the house of Burberry, and this is Mr. Burberry Eau de Parfum, the Eau de Parfum version. This one is a really nice, warm, spicy. It's a mixture of warm spices with a nice woodiness. This one's good, man. Some of the main notes in here, you got patchouli, cardamom, and cinnamon. And this one is definitely one to check out if you are a lover of patchouli. If you're a guy that likes patchouli, definitely check this out because you're gonna get patchouli in this one really heavy. This one, I think the marketing campaign was this is for like a nice, elegant guy, like dressed real nice, suited more for the nighttime. I can see where they're coming from in the marketing strategy. Granted, you can wear this day or night, but I do feel like if you're in the nighttime, this one's really nice. If you are dressed on the nicer side, you ain't gotta be suit and tie necessarily, but dress on the nicer side. This one's gonna be really nice. It's gonna convey a nice confidence, a nice gentleman vibe. This is definitely for the more mature person. You ain't gotta be old, but just gotta be more mature, grown man type ish. This one right here is very nice. The performance on this one, I haven't tried this on my skin. I've only been smelling it several times. The performance, I would expect this to get 8 hours, but I'm gonna play it safe and say maybe you get 6 or 7 hours. I haven't tried it yet, but this one is very, very nice. Definitely check this one out, and all our guys are gonna have this one. And this is Mr. Burberry Eau de Parfum by Burberry. Oh, this next one, guys. This next one. Oh man. This one right here came out in 2015, summer of 2015. This one right here in the fall time, even in the winter, fall, winter, it is so good. This is actually, if I remember correctly, the first fragrance that I got when I went to the department store and smelled stuff, and this is the one that blew me away. You have to be a lover of sweeter type scents like this. And this one comes from the house of a Jean Paul Gaultier, and this is Ultra Male. Ultra Male, Ultra Male, Ultra Male. Still blown away by this fragrance. This one has been dubbed. This one's technically been dubbed as one of the king of clubbing scents. So for a night out, I'm telling you right now, it's beyond insane. You will see this in the top 10 night out clubbing videos, guys. You will see that. That's the point for now. Vanilla, pear, and cinnamon are some of the main notes that you got in this. This one, for you guys that may have had Jean Paul Gaultier, the original Le Male from back in the days, I wouldn't buy this expecting you to like it right away. This is one that I would want you to sample, or at least get your nose on first. Because original Le Male is a mixture of that nice fresh and sweet. This one is just full on sweet. There's a little bit of spiciness as well, but this one's just full on sweet. If you overspray this, you are going to choke everybody out. This one is very, very strong, but that's why it excels so well in the cooler weather. You will get 8 hours easily out of this. And this is the one that I have is the reformulated Puig bottles, not even the original BPI formulations. I can't imagine how strong those are, but it doesn't even matter. This one right here, you definitely have to check this out. Women are going to love this on you. And if they don't love it on you, they're going to love it on themselves, because I think this is unisex. This is Ultra Male by Jean Paul Gaultier. Very nice one. Next fragrance I want to mention to you guys is one that I feel like a lot of y'all do already know about. I'm talking about, when I say y'all, I mean the people that don't know too much about fragrances. I feel like a good amount of y'all know about this one already. This one comes from the house of Viktor and Rolf, and this is Spicebomb. This is actually one that I don't have. I didn't include Spicebomb Extreme because spoiler alert, I will put that in the winter list. Spicebomb, Viktor and Rolf Spicebomb, the original, is a really nice explosion of spices, just like the name implies. You do have some nice citrus up top to give it some freshness, but once this dries down, even in the opening, it's all about spices. And some of the main notes that you got in this fragrance, you've actually got cinnamon, pink pepper, and you do have tobacco in here as well. The tobacco is definitely prominent in the fragrance, but the spices really just take over. The cinnamon, to me, you get it more going into the dry down phase, but this one right here is very, very nice. This one, I know there's been talks about how the reformulation has caused it not to be as good as it used to be. I would say I wouldn't look too much into it, to be honest with you. I would go into the department store, try it on your skin. I do want to warn you that if you spray this on a test strip and you just bury your nose into it, odds are you're going to say it's too much for you. This is one of those fragrances where it's best to spray it on your hand and kind of go about your day and let it come to you. This one does have good performance. I would say you're supposed to get good performance out of this. You do have some leathery touches in the base. You got leather in here as well. This one right here, to me personally, suits more casually than dressed up. More casual. Killer for nights out. I can guarantee this will be really nice for nights out because it's going to be a different scent. It's going to project more. It's going to be like, whoa, who's wearing this? This is definitely one to check out, and that's Viktor and Rolf's Spicebomb, if you haven't. The next fragrance I want to mention to you guys is a fragrance that I'm not blown away by, but I do like it, but this gets a lot of love in the community, so I do want to mention it. It deserves a mention. This came out in 2015, and this is from the house of Tom Ford, and this is Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. And some of the prominent notes in this one, you got cardamom, you got vanilla, and you've also got like this, it's a accord, it's a coffee accord. It kind of smells like, it's like an Indian dessert, pistachio-esque. This one right here is really nice. It's a really nice, smooth, spicy fragrance. Whereas Spicebomb, that I just mentioned, is just in your face explosion of spices. Noir Extreme is more toned down, more refined. This is for the guy that's not as loud or obnoxious as a person that wears Spicebomb, but it's more for that gentleman. Like, women definitely enjoy this fragrance on a man. They would actually wear it on themselves as well. I do know women that wear this fragrance. Not to say that it leans feminine, I just think that it's unisex. This one right here is really nice, really good for date nights. You will see this fragrance show up again in a few other videos I got planned. This one right here is going to have you smelling different. This is one to where, for a guy that wants something that's a little bit more unique, I think this one will have you definitely in a more unique category when it comes to guys wearing fragrances. This one right here is nice. The longevity, I haven't tried this on my skin too much. I've heard that it ranges from above average to good. So it doesn't last 10 plus hours, but you may get 6 to 8 hours. So it's very, very respectable, and honestly, I think that's kind of all you need. So this is the one right here to definitely check out. Really, really nice. Not in your face spicy. Nice, smooth, refined spicy. And that's Tom Ford's Noir Extreme. The last fragrance I want to recommend to you guys, last one I got. This one, it's marketed as unisex, so a woman can definitely wear this. I have to show you this one. This is a fragrance right here. This is a fragrance that also came out in 2015, and this is from the house of Maison Margiela, and this is Replica by the Fireplace. This is one of the most warmest, coziest fragrances I have ever smelled. And I got many more fragrances to smell, but I know that this is always going to be up there in that category. This smells like you are roasting chestnuts at an open fire. It is that authentic smelling. Chestnut, guaiac wood, and vanilla is some of the main notes in this fragrance. This lasts a very long time, even though it's an eau de toilette concentration, but you got deeper notes in here. This one is one of the best date night fragrances as well to me. You will see it in the date night video that I got coming up eventually. Fall and winter time, this is great. This is very popular in the fragrance community because we know that this fragrance is so nice. This is one 100%. If you get this fragrance and you go out on a date, or you go out with your girl, or you go out with your wife for a nice date night, or maybe I'm just kind of just cuddling up, watching TV, she's going to draw her in. 100%. This one right here would draw her in. This one is so great. This one right here is one that I definitely want you guys to check out, and that's Replica by the Fireplace. So yes, that's all I got for you guys today. Those are 10 recommendations I think is really nice for the fall time. I got it listed to top 10, but it doesn't mean that these are the 10 best fragrances you can find in department stores for the fall time. Just my picks. I will feature different fragrances when it comes to the winter list, but these right here are really nice, solid fragrances for you to check out. So if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. They'll let you notified whenever I upload a new video, because I got many videos planned. So that's all I got for you guys today. Till next time.